Alright, I want to start off with a disclaimer that the video you're about to watch is a big joke. Don't take this super seriously or else you're probably gonna be super mad. Okay, you've been warned, here's the top 10. Link, hero of time, hero of light, hero of wind, hero of Hyrule. But behind every hero lies dark secrets, things that just cannot remain uncovered. What if I told you that Link isn't the hero the legend makes him to be? You're not aware of it yet, but you will soon see what I see. Hey, I'm Nico BBQ and this is my top 10 reasons why Link is not a hero. The Legend of Zelda series is very good at setting up the mood by showing you how desperate some people are because of the current situation. The two games that are the best at showing that are Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess. In those two games, people are aware that bad things are happening, aware that there's not much they can do to fix it. However, the one person who's the most aware of everything is Link. He knows that if he doesn't hurry up and fix everything, the people of Hyrule or Termina or any other kingdom for that matter are doomed. As a hero, you'd expect him to quickly try to save the world, but Link insists on completing meaningless tasks like collecting bugs for weird little girls or playing hide and seek with kids. I mean, come on, Link. Those people are suffering, they need your help, and all you can think of is playing hide and seek? That's not what a hero does. Despite the Triforce of Power being given to Ganondorf, there's no point in denying that Link loves power. He starves for more. It's not common for Link to work with a team, but when he does, all he wants is to control and give orders. And that alone is not enough for him. In Wind Waker, when Medli or Makar joins him to give him their help, instead of wasting time trying to tell them what to do, he uses a Wind Waker melody to control them. He literally brainwashes them into doing what he wants them to do. This is crazy and very unprofessional for a supposed hero, and when Link is on the battlefield, he sucks at teamwork. I mean, just look at that! He's literally destroying everything without any consideration for his brothers in arms. That's messed up! It's so fun and relaxing to go for a walk in the forest and embrace Mother Nature sometimes. But that's another thing that Link has no interest in. Breaking rocks, cutting flowers and grass are all the things that Link will do only to fulfill his weird needs. He's even ready to kill birds and bats in their natural habitats. I can consider it acceptable to attack invasive wildlife if you're in danger or if you want to get food, but would you eat a bird? No, you would not. Further proof that Link doesn't care about the environment is the fact that he will ditch Epona in favor of a gas-powered go-kart in Mario Kart 8 starting this November. Wow, really cool, Link. More pollution, just what we needed. I've mentioned it many times already. Link is ready to do anything just to get what he wants. That even means pretending to be something he's not, just to gain people's trust. In Majora's Mask, Link uses many masks to fool people into thinking he's one of them. He transforms into a Deku Scrub to go inside a palace that isn't meant for him. He turns into a Goron and a Zora only to invade their home. He uses the Great Fairy Mask only to lure poor little fairies back to him. He uses the Don Giro mask to make little frogs sing him a song only for him to profit off it. He uses the captain hat to pretend to be the skeleton's captain only to force them to open graves for him, and then he proceeds to kill them. Link just won't stop. He's a master of disguise at this point. He has no shame at all. In both Majora's Mask and Wind Waker, Link is given a pictograph box, which allows him to take photos of pretty much anything. There's one side quest that requires him to take a photo of a man putting a love letter inside a mailing box. Like seriously? I mean, it's not easy to tell someone you love them, and you should not be judged or be afraid to do so just because a little creep is taking a picture of you as some sort of evidence to use against you? That's just wrong. Plus, there's one weird person near Forest Haven that can create figurines out of people's pictures. That means Link is going to be taking pictures of literally everyone he meets without asking for their permission. That's just creepy, Link, and doing it in a selfie doesn't make it any better. Link has a history of being mean with animals, even his own personal horse Epona. I mean, look right here, it's obvious that Link is hitting Epona to make her go faster. The game tries to make you believe he feeds her carrots, but be honest, that's not how you eat carrots, don't you? And let's just say you don't want to believe it. Well, when Link enters a village and finds cuckoos, he cannot help himself. He just needs to hit them over and over again until they suffer and beg for mercy. But thank God all those cuckoos can defend themselves as opposed to poor Epona. Yeah, that's right, Cucco, kick his butt. If there's anything that we learned in recent years, with all the leaks and hacks of many websites, is that we have very little privacy after all. And despite not living in the era of Facebook, mobile phones and all that, Link cannot respect people's privacy whatsoever, often entering other people's houses without knocking nor asking. Imagine being on your couch, relaxing, and all of a sudden, some random kid dressed in green comes into your home, go next to you, and look at you, waiting for you to react. That would be pretty invasive, wouldn't it be? And pretty creepy too. Then, why is it okay when it's Link doing it? It's not. This reason goes well with the previous one. As I mentioned, Link doesn't respect privacy by entering forbidden places, creeping out on villagers, and entering their houses. But you know what's even worse? After entering a place he wasn't welcomed in, he just starts breaking everything. Watch your pots, watch your walls, because he's about to go nuts. Most villagers are not rich, and they are forced to hide their rupees in pots. But then Link comes in, breaks in, take the money, run away, and spend it on useless stuff. At this point, it is safe to assume that he's using his hero status to be an insensitive monster. One of the iconic items from the Legend of Zelda series happened to be some breathing and living creature, the fairy. Link enters their shrine where they belong, and then he puts them into a bottle like useless little creatures. But that's even worse, because he sacrifices them only to heal his wounds. And you can argue that the Great Fairy tells Link to do that. Of course she does! She's the leader of them all! All her little fairies are slaves and are useless to her, so of course she doesn't care if a human being runs away with a couple ones. Do you want to see the true face of fear? Here is what happens when you catch a poor little defenseless fairy in The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Yeah, you try to tell me this fairy looks happy. You try to tell me she wants to help. No, people, that's not happiness. That's fear. That's despair. This number one reason is the worst yet. Get ready. So, here's a little backstory first. In Ocarina of Time, Link defeats Ganondorf and traps him using Zelda's magical powers. Then, Link is sent back in time, thus, there's no more Link in this version of Hyrule. As mentioned in Wind Waker, Ganon eventually broke free of the Sacred Realm and tried to dominate Hyrule. This is why the gods decided to put Hyrule down at the bottom of the ocean. This was their way of protecting it. The people got eventually used to the world being made out of oceans, but never really knew that below all this water lied a land that is better than what they have right now. In Wind Waker, Ganondorf was only trying to bring Hyrule back to the surface. He wasn't trying to do wrong. Sadly, the King of Hyrule convinced Link and Zelda that Ganon was the bad guy, but all he was trying to do was to save Hyrule. He even thought of Link and Zelda, sparing their lives many times when he could just have killed them easily. When Link is first seen by Ganondorf, instead of killing him, Ganondorf just tells his bird to throw Link away. When he captures Zelda, instead of killing her, he just puts her to sleep. And during the final battle, instead of killing her with his sword, he just punches her away. Ganon was not the bad guy. He was trying to help bring back the prosper land of Hyrule the entire time. The bad guy was Link, fueled by ignorance and propaganda from the King of Red Lion himself. You'd expect a hero to make sure he's doing right before actually doing something. It wasn't the case for Link. He's the reason Hyrule still lies at the bottom of the ocean. He's the reason this kingdom will never see the bright light of day ever again. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the #1 reason why Link is not and will never be a hero. Hey, thanks a lot for watching my videos, and again guys, I want to stress out that this was a joke video. I know some of my reasons don't make sense, alright? I know it. I just felt like making this video for a long time, and now I've done it, and I'm really happy about that. Hopefully, you'll take the video for what it is, alright? So now that I've ruined Link and showed you that he's not a hero, well, what about I ruin another one of your favorite character? Be sure to check out my top 10 reasons why Mario is not a hero. And once again, this video is stupid too, be warned. You can also check out my VG Mind Blows that I've done on other stuff, I don't know. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.